even if like you aren't brushing your teeth every single day, I bet you're brushing your teeth so much more than before you like mentioned wanting to. Because I know beforehand, like it was a almost never situation. Whereas now it's probably like you're probably able to like brush your teeth like a few times a month or like a few times a week or something like that. Like I assume you're pretty good at it at the moment, you know? I don't know if I took the key out for that. Yeah. Either way, it's still substantially more than when you started. Like if you had have wanted to have like I think at one point you wanted to be able to brush your teeth like twice a day and stuff or like 3 times a day and I'm like, that's too much. Like it's not about it being like doing it too many times, it's actually damaging at that point for your teeth and shit. Whereas just even remembering to do it frequently, that's generally good enough. I should be able to access that from that side. Let's see, I have to really think. Thank you for that, not gonna lie, because it's a big life improvement. I was wondering what like it was like the changes and stuff, like how you're finding it and stuff. But yeah. That's not really so much on me. That's more on you like coming in and saying hello and being here so I can like remind you, honestly. Cause like if you had have like said that and then never come back, I never would have had a chance to remind you. Cause like I said, like I've got a pretty decent memory. Like I'm gonna remember this shit for the most part, right? Like for sure there's times like I genuinely do forget some stuff, but like I'm pretty good otherwise for remembering things. And yeah, that one's a pretty easy comeback to remind you sort of thing, especially since like I normally see your name pop up. I know it's normally out of like the blue and random and stuff, and I'm like, oh, Waver. And then if you've done your teeth, it's almost like a one-to-one catchphrase for it kind of thing at this point, which is kind of good because it's also like put it in a rhythm. Get it back inside and I'll see if we can get some carpentry skills out of it. Although we should probably read a book first. Because I bet all that cutting down of trees didn't help without doing that. Although her weight's going down, so that's nice. So I know that there's a few times where like I spend a lot of time here at home with her and stuff. But it does actually help get like shit done. Like I know there's a lot of people that be like, I'll just do this shit off stream or whatever. It's like, nah, I still got to do stuff. Like, I've got weapons and crap I've got to put away as well. So Phoenix is back howling at the night. I thought about trying to find like a little night light for him. I don't think all the lights are off in the house, but I know that like in summer specifically, he's a D-sex like 16-year-old male cat, right? But like he just likes to scream at night. It's what he does. And he does it way more in summer. And it's supposedly like a normal thing that cats kind of do habitually, regardless of if like they're desexed and shit. And yeah, I just find it funny because like I know you guys can hear in the background and he's half a house away. And I'm like, he's really sending it tonight. I'm gonna need that wood sort though. Give me that. And might need to move a box, maybe. I also do feel bad for being absent, but a lot is going on. Nah, it's all good. I know you got shit going on. Like I said, like I never expect anybody to actually be here. Like if you guys have time and you want to be here and stuff, by all means, you're welcome to be here and whatever. But like, I don't expect you guys to catch every single stream. I think I would be kind of concerned if I say that and then I'm like, I just thought Keelan has like this non-stop like streak and so does Viken, and I'm like, that's an exception. But like I would probably be kind of concerned if I like saw you at every single stream and stuff, you know, when like you had other stuff to do. And if you were like putting my stream before your like personal stuff, I would be very upset, you know, because like, you know, you got to live your life. You got to exist in like the reality that is your world and shit. And if you have time to like come and spend some time with me and stuff, great. I love it. But definitely don't like prioritize my stream over like whatever you may have going on, like catching up with friends, talking to people and stuff, or even just sleeping or working and shit. Like don't prioritize my stream over that crap, you know. I don't mind just being people's like background noise. That's basically what my intention with streaming was to just be something somebody could have on in the background while they're getting ready for work, or when they're like having a meal, or it's kind of like playing a game or whatever kind of thing. Like, I'm not supposed to be somebody's like foreground. If somebody wants to have me as the foreground kind of main thing that they're watching, and or potentially like chat constantly and stuff, that's fine. I'm okay with that. But as long as it's not overriding, you know, time spent with your loved ones or your friends, or getting rest and shit, you know. Because yeah, it's a nice thought, but like literally just it's a bit much. I went to like walk out of this room and I'm like, wait a minute, why am I still got my bat out? But I should be able to get like most of the wood out of here. And if I recall right, I will read the right book. Although I've got to get her some fucking food. Although I don't think she's that hungry. I know she keeps like getting to a point of like starving. I don't think she's actually that hungry. I do have to get her some water though. We'll sit her ass down. It's kind of getting late. I could make her sleep. It will make her get up early. We'll put the wood in the other room to the best of our ability. We've still got wood outside. I will try to get her to read when the morning comes. Pick up all that. There's a couple more bits of wood just outside, but we got the blockage out of the hallway. So I also still have some wood in here, which I don't know if that's where I put it before, but this is fine. The reason why I want to put it in here is because I will end up storing it in here for when I want to have the fireplace. So if I'm going to cut it up, I might as well cut it up. And if I have planks and I've got nails, I can barricade the outside, which should get my carpentry and shit up. So first things first, give me that water bottle. There's not that much water in it, but it will do it probably for the moment. And what have we got on the floor? I think if she ate the jelly beans now, she won't starve overnight, and we'll go put her to sleep. And then in the morning, we'll try to get her to read a bunch of stuff. I'm still super fucking surprised that the lights are still on. Other news, I've learned how to solve a Rubik's Cube. Nice. She is freaking out. It's not even nighttime, love. You didn't even sleep long. Oh, she's not going to sleep. Okay. Maybe she's pissed off about, like... You know what? I should put... Hold on a second. Do I have buckets? Because if I have... There's a bucket. Let me go put a bucket outside. Because if she's going to be this pissy about, like, blood and stuff, I should probably put a container outside to collect water so that she can bathe herself. Because I don't have enough tap water going on in here for that. So that will help. I don't think I can get water into that, but we'll put this outside. Rubik's Cube is pretty, like, solid to, like, solve. I remember, like, fiddling around with one of those as a kid. I don't think we, like, owned one ourselves, but I think we knew people that did. Because they were, like, the cool shit, you know, back when I was a kid. But, like, I knew people that could solve it and stuff. It just wasn't me. It's one of those, like... I don't know. I had other toys I could amuse myself with that were not like as frustrating. That's got water in it. Hold on. Can we transfer the liquids? Is this got... Yeah, it's actually got water in it. I was just wondering because some of these are glitched out and they will show that they have like water when they don't have water. So like there'll be -1 water or some shit like that, you know? So I just sort of check that. And I'll put the tin here too. This item, there we go. All right, so we start collecting some water there, and she's at breaking point, and it's nearly nighttime. Must have put her to sleep too fucking early. I guess we could move more wood into the room while we've got a second, and I'll grab the wood from the back door, and then I'll try to make her sleep again. I'm hoping she won't get like starving during the night. That's my hope. I might take a small snack to the bed. You know what? It would be kind of nice if you could have the option to potentially like brush their teeth in this game. That would be neat. I have seen toothpaste and I have seen like toothbrushes and stuff like that. But obviously like you can't use it And I understand that like for a while it wouldn't really do much, but it would be pretty cool if it like benefited like hygiene or something like that, like counted towards like cleaning yourself or something. That would be neat. I'm sure there's a mod for it. Always played around with it, but could never solve it. So it's just a made mission. It's surprisingly easy. That's supposed to be like not too bad. It's just that, yeah, you kind of got to have that ambition to like want to sit there and persist, I feel like. But it's still pretty cool that you did it. I kind of like the fact that like you kind of like set a goal for yourself and then just kind of like worked on it, sort of thing, you know? I literally can't think of what the fuck my goal was. I don't really have like goals and shit these years. I just kind of like keep track of what I've done in a year. That was kind of like, I don't know, progress and shit. Like I said, I have scheduled like a whole heap of days this year to work on. You said that. I've scheduled a whole heap of days that I'm going to take off streaming to do working on my avatar and stuff, on the rigging and stuff. So from like March onwards, I will have, instead of having entire weeks off, I'll have like Wednesday, Thursday, Friday here and there where I don't stream. And that will allow me to work on my avatar and then rest for the weekend and stuff. She should be able to sleep now. So yeah, I'm hoping that that will help me kind of like progress working on her this year. It's kind of what I want to work on. Like I said, I'm obviously also working on the fact that hopefully my, hopefully my stream isn't having like issues and stuff like I had yesterday where it kind of crapped itself. So yeah, there's a lot of little things I'm kind of like sorting out and stuff. She's hungry, but she's not starving. If she's going to read a book or even do carpentry, I want her to do exercise first. Because I need her to do like probably 10-20 minutes on like everything first. I need you to do that, and then I want you to do that and that. I don't know if they stack, but we're going to find out. So what was that? Squats? Oh, that's his squats last. Okay, that's fine. Tells us wagging, falls asleep, snuggling through wolves. No. Get some rest, Viking. I'm gonna make her try to start doing exercise because, like I said, I need to get her to a point where she can do her exercise. She can't do exercise now. Why? Is it because she's very overloaded, hungry? She's unpleasantly hot. It could be because she's at breaking point. Does it tell me? Carrying too much to exercise. Love you. You're carrying literally the same amount you were carrying before. I know that you're going to take it all back off again, but could you wear that? I know it was having an issue with when I was putting it on, it wasn't showing. It's still got the same issue, so that's interesting. I think it should still count, so we're going to still try to see if I can get the exercise done. Because it should be light enough to do it. Okay, yeah, it's just light enough. Okay, so that works. I just got to put I got to put a fanny pack on back to front and then put it on front ways for it to work. It's really weird. You should go and cook something. Yeah, all right. Go make something for dinner or whatever you got to do. I'll basically like almost at the end of stream. It's been kind of nice that like nothing has specifically broken. Like I said, there's been like a lot of stuff that's kind of like not working the way I'm used to it working, but that's because I'm not streaming through the same thing that I'm usually streaming through. So you guys reckon that certain sounds and stuff have been working properly, and I'll listen to my VOD back and stuff later to see how it went. But like I said, Project Zomboid was supposed to be a safe one that I've already like optimized. So it's really just gonna be seeing if like I have issues with like other games and shit. I'll probably give it a week. Glad to see you again. Really relax me. No, that's really nice. Yeah, it's always good to catch you, Weaver. Like whenever you got time and stuff, it's good to see you. But if you got to go cook something, go cook something. I'll be here for like just a little longer while I sort out if there's like anything else around the place that I need to like pick up and shit. Like this sort of crap. I also need to like work on the wood and stuff. I don't want to pick up any of the containers. I think there's like a shit ton of like medical stuff on the floor too. So I do want to grab the duffel bag and stuff. And I actually want to grab a couple of the duffel bags because I can go put them up on the bench and stuff. I'm just hungry. I'm just craving something, but I don't know what. I don't know what to suggest then. But if you're hungry, you should probably eat something. Because this, like, usually when I'm streaming, you kind of like have dinner. So, or at least you normally make something. So I kind of figure this is kind of around about normal like food time sort of thing, maybe. Not really sure, but yeah. Pick up all that shit and then we will grab that as well. I don't know if I've got places for all of this, but I do at least have spots that I can put the bags over here. So wherever the fuck they went. It'd be really nice if I've got like most of this shit put away, because then I would have like, I could do like adventure stuff, you know. Yeah, honestly, I just cook whatever. Just don't cook too late. Oh yeah, I make my first meal of the day around about like somewhere between like 4 a.m. and 8 a.m. and sometimes 10 a.m. if it's really late. Like before I go to sleep and shit. So yeah, I didn't subscribe to that. I have like the opposite. It's like it's never too late to eat. Yeah, it's early. Yeah, but you got to remember, I wake up at like 4 or 5 p.m. at night, so it would be like the equivalent of waking up at like 4 or 5 a.m. and not eating until 10 p.m. at night, kind of thing. That's a better way to like look at it. So it sounds like it's early, but it's like the last thing I do before like I go to sleep. Yeah. I don't know how much of this shit we can pick up, but if I could get a lot of it off the floor, I could at least like find some places to maybe put it. Like some of the flour and crap, I don't even know. I guess that's going to go in the kitchen crap. I have got like some tools and shit in here. Can I put transfer stuff that's in nearby stuff? Okay, that would have transferred some stuff around. I don't know about like tools. Drop the categories. I want to grab clothing. That can go in here if it can fit. It doesn't fit. Okay, what else we got? We got the lug wrench. That can go out because I have a different spot for that. So this shit can go in here. That'll be all clothing, meat cleavers, electronics. I got a lot of electronics. I got a lot of first aid, food, household. I love that just says spider. I just like very briefly kind of saw that. I'm like, wait a minute. Can you put that back in there? Or at least like put it away so that like I don't actually put it out. It shouldn't automatically take it out, but like with this, it shouldn't automatically put it into the wrong container. But I'll just put it all into this for the moment. These are all more or less tools. Some of them are tools, some of them are materials. I gotta like properly sort this at a later time, but it will just move shit out of here for a moment. Get some crap off me. I know that I had the option to like put some stuff elsewhere, but... And that's basically protective gear. Okie dokie. I have like a bum bag or something that's like counted as a bag. Yeah, that. We place that on the bench, like that. Alright. A holster, I'm not even sure what to do with that yet. But yeah, I've just got like a couple more bits of crap on the floor, realistically. I don't know what I've got in here, but I think I've got some stuff. I think I've got a lot of electronics in here for the moment. I don't want to put the first aid stuff in there, but chuck all the electronics, because I'll come back to this. I've read the book, I think. So I should be able to get all of that stuff out. And did I end up putting anything in these ones? No. Okay. So as far as I can tell, I think I've only got like one box of stuff here. And I think, what have we got? We've got a wrench, got the rubber hose, got my claw hammer. I've lost my granola bar and Band-Aid. My can opener. That's my can opener. I should put a star on that, realistically. And my alcohol wipe and my bandage. That's my bandage. I should make her take fucking sleeping tablets at this point, because honestly, the rate in which she's not sleeping is actually more of an issue. But I don't really want her to be, like, dependent on them if that's a thing that you can have in this game, but yeah. My screwdriver can go in there too. Okay. So that should be, like, all the miscellaneous, like, other stuff that I don't really have a spot for it at this time, although I want that lamp to stay up. Okay. Apart from food and that furniture, all that shit can go in there for now. I'll sort this box into smaller boxes once I sort them. I want to put the bed in the corner. I want to find a fireplace to put here, ideally, because this will make this room warm, hopefully, when it comes to winter, so we can sleep in here. I want to store, like, wood and shit in probably this box, because I used to have a box for stuff. The only other thing I could do is, I guess this is, like, cooking stuff, but this shit can go in here too for the moment. I've got food and drinks and crap, realistically, to put elsewhere. And I got medical. I have this medical thing on the wall. That's right. I don't know if I was putting all of my first aid shit in here, but I did bring it home, so I might as well. And I do have shit in here. Okay, so I've got stuff in there. I've got stuff on the wall. Ideally, I don't really want that spread out, but for the moment, it's okay. I have more food. I should probably grab the excess food off the floor. Realistically, I guess I can just grab all that because most of it's like food, I think, and a few like bits and pieces of other stuff. So I've only really got like a couple of very small piles of stuff on the floor. Like, fuck knows where I'm going to put like a battery charger. Like, that could be useful. I've got a can opener and shit over there. What else have I got? I've got shirts. I don't really have like a spare drawer for shirts, do I? Oh no, I do in here. Okay, hold on. It is in clothing. There we go. Alright, chuck the clothing in there. And I'll go and put the food, well, for the most part, whatever I can fit into this. I don't really want to put that in there. I don't really want to put like the drink stuff in here either, but I do want it out of my inventory for the hot minute. And I have got sodas in there anyway, so it's fine. I do want the baking soda in there as well. Like I said, since I've actually got like proper things in here this time, I've got a much better chance of actually storing some good shit without like having like no place to put it. Because the kitchen last time, I just stored like a lot of stuff in like the cupboards and, you know, wherever kind of thing. And it worked. It did work. I want those as well. And I don't know what else we got here. And they got like, the problem is I'll have to pick up those guns and shit, but I don't really have a place for them. This is fine. I think I got like metal pipes. I've got like some household stuff. The gym mat I don't want to pick up. This stuff I do. Because I want to kind of put the gym mat somewhere. I kind of thought it'd be good like over here. I don't know if it's going to be like soft to sit on kind of thing. Or if I could potentially put it in like that room and it'd be good to sit on as well. Who knows? But this is basically almost all the shit off the floor. Fuck knows where I'm going to put absolutely everything. But for the moment, this will be the spare can opener and stuff. Like, I've got places to put them. I will have to find them appropriately later. I'll probably put the lamp on one of these things or over on that maybe. The gardening fork, all this stuff. I kind of do want that torch, but I know it's going to be big and heavy for the moment, so I kind of don't want to do that. What we got in here? We got tarp. I do want that pillow back out, so I'll grab that out in a minute. Or actually, no, if I leave it in here, we can put it on the bed that we get in here eventually. That'll work better. Okay. And the gardening fork doesn't quite fit, nor does that gun. That's okay. The gun was never probably going to fit in there anyway. Can I place this? I kind of don't want to put it on like the corner of something like that. That kind of looks okay. The corner there. Because if it ends up being lit up, even if I was able to like generate a light bulb in this room, that would, honestly, I could probably move it closer, but it should generate enough light that if I wanted to read in here, I could. Where did my bat go? Which container stole my bat? Because I don't see it on me. Nope, something stole my bat. That's why I was keeping my bat out. I forgot. I put it away. Now I've got to find which one was it. I'd actually said that's probably my first one, but is that one more bloody? That one's really bloody. I thought that that was the one that I was using, because I didn't use my first one that much. So this is probably mine for this one. Yeah, I didn't really use like my old bat that much, but I do know this bat had blood on it, and that one does not. So yeah, that was an easy enough way to tell the difference. So I've got some medical, I've got a can opener. I would like to fit a granola bar in there, but apparently I can't. So I want to mark this as favorite that shit. I want to favorite that. Obviously these things I'll use so that I can't really favorite them, but that stops me from putting those fuckers away all the time. I'd like to fucking favorite this thing too, so it stops getting put away, ideally. Might as well fill up my drink bottle. Or is it? It's nearly empty. That's for liquid. Oh wow, I've already used all the water from it. I guess that makes sense. That's fine. I can still fill it. It gives me something to fill later. So the other thing too is if I was to bring back a 10-litre bucket of like fresh water from in town or another house, I could definitely fill those. So it's not like that's an issue. We'll get all of our drink bottles filled up. She's very hungry. I know I've done exercise, so she should be getting sore soon. This place is looking really good now. Apart from like all the blood and guts outside, which obviously I need to clean and shit. She's still got electricity. I've got most of the crates inside. I haven't quite fully sorted out what I want to do with all the crates, but you know, it's a problem for later, essentially. And I need her to read carpentry. So I'm going to grab a carpentry book out. Wherever the fuck one of those are. I've got carpentry 2. Oh, that sucks. I want to do carpentry stuff, but it's not going to like benefit her. Okay, so she can't read the fucking carpentry book because I don't have carpentry 1. Which means, which I think I also put the saw back now that I look at it, is that I will have to try to saw all of the logs without, I'll have to saw the logs without the boost, and then I'll have to try to install them on all the windows without the boost and stuff, because the installing and removing of barricades will give me XP for that. But yeah, that kind of sucks. So I'll sit her ass down. Basically, that's what I'm going to have to do next time, is cut up all the wood because we don't have the book to boost her, and then we're going to have to put all the stuff on the windows and stuff so she can get XP and crap.